position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year. The Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each side.
Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A little screen to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Indiana's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The grab near the marker. It's Cooper. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Back to pass. It's Carr. Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. That's caught. It's Chandler. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Coastal Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Graham. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Turning it on! Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5, and the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the catch down the right side. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Gotta find a completion on this one. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by one. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the two. And the extra point is good. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. To the air on first down. Into the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.